한국 사람들이 정말 얘기하는 것이 정말 좋다고 좋아해 보였어요. 정말 기쁘게 이야기하면서 얼굴이 항상 웃으면서 네. 젊은 사람들이하고 이야기하는 기회가 있는데 아저씨나 아주머니는 얘기하는 것이 기회가 작아요. 많지 않아요, 서울에서. 그러니까 정말 공부가 됐어요. 쉬는 시간에 막걸리 마시는 것이 인상적이어서やっぱりこっちが働くっていうかお手伝いする側なのに今日の朝もういいよお皿洗わなくていいからって言われたりとかそういうところがちょっとやっぱりそういうの手伝いたくて来てるわけですしその時間私たち何もやることがなくなっちゃうからそういう時に休んでほしいがために私はやっぱ働きたいなって思ってるのでそこはちょっと辛いかな.
답답한데도 많이 있었어요. 이런 거 말하고 싶은데 어떻게 커뮤니케이션을 하면 되는지 많이やっぱご飯も提供してくれるしどっちかって言ったら何でもしてくれるのでこっちが負担に感じることの方が後片付けとかもやっぱやらなきゃいけないしご飯の準備とかもどっちかって言ったら一緒にやるのかなっていう考えがあったのでそういうのとかも全部やってくれちゃったからもてなしのところが心地が悪いなって感じた時はなんか
特に農家とか田舎に行けば行くほど、こう親しさを表す度数が強くなってくるのでちょっと戸惑うかな。本当にいきなり入って家族みたいな感じに普通に部屋に入ってくるし一応プライベートルームってなっててここ使ってねって言われてもコンコンって言って何も言う前からガー入ってきて
I think there's definitely some cultural differences and you know if you do woof you have to be prepared to expect anything at any time. So I think that sometimes the hosts think that you're kind of always available or you don't necessarily have things that you want to do yourself. And so I think it's important to communicate well with the host and for the hosts to communicate with the woofers about you know, what they expect, what kind of schedule they might have. But as a woofer, you know, you have to be ready to kind of give up a little bit of maybe individual interest or individual desire and realize that, you know, you're supporting a family or, you know, helping to support a family. And that they're doing a lot for you, providing meals and accommodation. So, but yeah, so for the woofers, they should expect to really expect anything, I guess. Expect the unexpected. And have an open mind and be very flexible about it. One of the challenges, I think, in doing woof is, you know, adapting to the Korean culture here. And there's kind of an idea that you're a part of the group, and the group's interests are kind of more important than individual interests sometimes. And so you may want to do something, or you know, by yourself, you may want to have some free time, but your host may not realize this. And so I think it helps to communicate clearly about you know, what you want to do or what kind of expectations there are. And you have to be ready to put your interests aside and, you know, kind of sacrifice yourself in a way, not seriously, you know, but just sacrifice your time and your energy. Eventually, you know, you get used to it, like I got used to it, and it gives you a really warm feeling and a sense of belonging, I think, for sure. And we can't often have this kind of feeling in the United States. So, for example, one day, well, we were told to wake up early and to sweep an area, and so we swept that area, and our host was not around, and we waited and waited, and we studied, and nothing was happening, and I kind of wish that I knew we would have some free time, because I would have liked to explore and take some pictures, maybe ride the bicycle around. But I thought I should be available just in case. And so a few hours went by, and then finally some people came and we had some work to do. But I didn't know that we had that work to do, and it was very sudden and unexpected. I mean, it was okay, but I think that if I had known ahead of time that I would have free time during this time and that I had some work to do at a certain time, I don't know, maybe I could have been a little better mentally prepared, and I could have taken advantage of that little bit of time to explore on my own, which I really would like to do, as a woofer. That's why I'm a woofer.
Yeah.
For advice, I think that the hosts should just try to give as much information to the woofers as they can about the schedule, about the kind of work that the woofer may be doing, so that they know how to dress properly and prepare properly.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I think it's good for the hosts to ask the woofers what they might like to do in their free time, because I didn't know really what was around the area. And if the hosts let the woofers know, oh, in your free time you can do this or you can go here, that would be really helpful and make the experience more enjoyable. Particularly Westerners, I think, may have like a more individual way of thinking, and they have some personal interests or individual interests, and also that they may want some privacy sometimes. So just free time alone, so that if you go back to your bed house, that you're not interrupted during a certain period of time, or that they don't have to know where you are all the time. Right. And so, I don't know, as long as the host kind of understands this a little bit, then I think it'll make things much easier, but not that it was difficult at all,
Right.
not that it was very challenging, but it would make the relationship better and stronger and understanding better, I think.
I think the most difficult is to speak with the host, because sometimes they don't speak English. The host on Google Translate and speaking through Google Translate, so it's difficult, but it was a fun experience. I just had one host who wasn't speaking English at all, and he was very, very patient. I was patient to talk with him, but he was also patient to try to understand what I wanted to say, and when he wanted to speak to me, he tried in Korean, and so it wasn't working because I don't speak Korean. So he was trying again, looking on his computer to find the translation and showing it to me. It works. It's difficult, but it works, because if you are patient, they are patient too. So it's working. So woofer is helper, not worker. So things have to be balanced between what the woofer does and the time he should have, the free time he should have. If he works too much, I think it's not the spirit of woofing. He should work, of course, but you have to find a good balance.
Really great experience.
Enjoy the woofing time here.
It's very good. 休憩時間にマッコリを飲んで、
韓国の人やっぱお酒飲むなっていう、お酒飲まないところ。
Korea has very good food and good drinks, so that's a good point.
Yeah, it was really fantastic. I recommend it for anyone.